guys, welcome to the Mydale Library at Home Kitchen, and today we are making salt dough sun catchers. So we're going to start by making the salt dough. This is a super simple recipe. It only has 3 ingredients. That is flour, salt, and water. It is 2 parts flour to 1 part salt and 1 part water. So that means for a cup of flour, okay, add it. We are going to add a 1/2 cup of salt and a 1/2 cup of water. Yeah, and we're going to mix that up until it forms a dough, Play-Doh-like consistency. So go ahead and start with the spoon, and then we'll use our hands. Salt dough is extremely versatile for lots of seasons. It makes great Christmas tree decorations, but we're in the middle of summer here, so we're going to make sun catchers. So, how's our dough going?
It's actually mixing in pretty fast.
Mixing in pretty fast.
The first time you start mixing it, it has a lot of powder, and it's like not very mixy.
All right, let's see.
But then it
We'll get it mixed up real quick here. And then we're going to put it out on the counter, and we're going to knead it. Kneading is the process of using your hands to kind of fold and make the dough all come together. So I think we're going to do there. That looks good. And we're going to put it out on the counter.
Oh, it's not.
Get all of the
It actually
flour,
feels
salt.
really nice. It's like smooth.
And this could be part of your craft, playing with the dough. So here, I'm going to show you how to knead, okay? So we're going to gather it all up, kind of squish it together, and you're going to kind of fold it over and push with the heels of your hand. So yeah, you can do it. I'm just going to show you one more time. We're going to fold it over and push it with the heels of our hand. Fold it all together, push it, okay?
I can do it.
Bring it back with your fingers.
Okay.
Bring it back and push it forward. Good. All right. We are going to keep kneading our dough for about 5 minutes until it comes together, and we will see you back here on the other side. Our dough has come out quite nicely. If while you were kneading you found that it was too dry and crumbly, you could add just a little bit more water, or if you found it was too wet and sticking to your hands, you add just a little bit more flour. But those ratios of 2 parts flour to 1 part water, 1 part salt worked out pretty well for us. So now what we're going to do, now that we've got it kneaded, is we are going to roll it out. You want to roll it?
Yeah.
To about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch thickness. We are going to bake this, so you'll find that the thicker you roll it, the longer baking time you will need. So let's give it a roll nice and even.
It's kind of hard to make it even.
Okay. While you're rolling, I'm going to explain that to make these sun catchers, we're going to need 2 different size cookie cutters, one large to medium sized and 1 small. And if you don't have a small cookie cutter, this one's just round, you can use a pop bottle cap. It's about the same size and it'll work just as well. So how we go in there? Perfect. All right.
It's not very even.
Just give it one quick roll there. Now we're going to cut out the flower shape in our salt dough.
3.
Perfect.
Wait, it's not all the way.
Push it all the way through. Perfect. Now, as you can see, this will make quite a few sun catchers or ornaments or decorations, whatever you choose to do with this. Another great one is putting your handprint, your kids' handprints in them for posterity's sake.
It stick to the counter.
Oh, okay, that's all right. Not a big deal. What we'll do is we'll just roll it a bit more.
Put this one in.
Put it back in. Roll it back out again. Maybe what we'll do this time before we cut it, let's go a little thinner here, is we'll pick it up so it's not stuck to the counter. One more time, a little thinner. There we go. Make sure it's not stuck to the counter. All right, cut it out. Perfect. All right. Then we're going to cut out the center. Perfect. And since this is going to be a sun catcher, we want to put a hole in it so that we can hang it. So for that, we're going to use a straw.
Okay, wait,
and just poke it in one of the petals. Pull it out. There. Oh, didn't come out. There we go, perfect.
Oh, it's
So
cute.
now we've got our salt dough, the ring to our sun catcher. Now what we're going to do is take a pan with some parchment paper on top, and we're going to set our sun catcher on it, just like that. Okay.
Don't forget to put the little hole
And then to make it a sun catcher, we're going to use these translucent pony beads. So we're going to fill it up with these pony beads. You can choose to do just one color, or you can choose to do a rainbow of colors, whatever you want. It is your sun catcher, so do what tickles your fancy. Okay, just fill it up, make sure there's no gaps in it anywhere. This is where your kids are probably gonna have lots of fun decorating.
I can't get that one.
Okay.
Wait, put this one on.
So once it's full, you're gonna pop it in the oven. We're gonna try at about 375, and you wanna cook it until the dough is crispy, not crispy, but harder, and the beads are melted. So we'll come back and take a look at what has happened once it's finished baking. So I had to do quite a bit of experimentation with times and temperatures to get the final product to look just right. The trouble is that the dough cooks a lot quicker than the beads. So hot and high didn't work because it burnt. Low and slow just took way too long. So my suggestion is to go kind of somewhere in the middle of the road and go about 300 degrees. Until the beads melt. This one probably could have used just a little bit longer to get some of those top beads to melt and spread completely, but I think that looks pretty fantastic. I'm excited to see how that looks in our window. So the next step is going to be to put some ribbon through the hole. We're going to tie it off and hang it in our window. If you're wanting this to last a really long time, you can also Mod Podge probably just the dough. And that will really seal it and keep it looking new and fresh for a really long time. Thank you for joining me. I will see you for our next craft.